Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to another episode of the Unfiltered Truth. Well, this is a special episode. I know a lot of you guys have been dealing with the madness of 2020 elections. Well, let's go on and take a little break from that. And tonight I'll be joined by Michael Lenoir, 2020 NBA draft prospect. How are you doing today, young man?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good, man. Hey, I know you doing. Where you at right now?
I'm right here in Dallas, Texas right now.
I know you're doing the craziness as well through the elections, man. But I know, hopefully, this all comes to an end.
Yeah, hopefully it do. It's been crazy. A whole bunch of chaos.
Man. So, Michael, tell me a little bit about yourself.
As y'all know, my name is Michael Lenoir. I'm originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I moved to Texas when I was entering my 6th grade year. I've been down here ever since. As of now, I am 19 years old, and I'm in the NBA draft.
Okay, so you jumped from Baton Rouge, and then you jumped to Texas. Oh man, like just jump back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so right now I see that you're playing for Louisville, right?
Yes, sir. Louisville Leopards.
How you liking that?
It's great. It's one of the best programs I've ever been a part of.
Now, I see something that stuck out to me, and I'm trying to do up a little bit of research on them. What's the name of the school? Creating Young Minds Academy. Can you give me some information on that?
Sure. Creating Young Minds Academy is a prep school that I went to. It's a great organization between Dr. Ackerman and Coach Matthews Crowder. They started this how long ago? They started in 2011, and they've been going ever since. They pretty much get the young men that, wasn't highly recruited or didn't have the stars, things like that. And they take care of them, basically. They push them to show people what they really are. And I mean, they build great young men on and off the basketball court. And ever since I've been here, I've blossomed as a young man.
So what's one of the
off the court? It just changed my whole mentality, how I look at life, like why I do things. Like God puts you here God puts everybody on this earth for a reason. And I mean, I feel like my reason is to impact certain people, to inspire certain people. And every time that I come around these people, that's what they help me to do.
Okay. So tell folks what position you play on the court?
I play point guard.
Oh, so you like to be the general.
Yeah, I am.
You like to get everybody and folks like, hey, no, we running this, we're gonna run that, we're gonna run that. All right.
Yeah, I am the general. That's me.
So you literally be coming up to your teammates back there, like, look at me, I am the captain.
Nah, I most definitely run things, but it's always a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? Like being the general, being the point guard, it's a certain comfortability that those guys have with me on the court, and that's what I try to make them as comfortable as possible when playing with me, so we can relax at all times and be poised.
Now I know basketball. I mean, with me, I used to do football. I used to do rugby and baseball. But when it comes to basketball, like, do you spend a lot of time in the film room?
Most definitely. I look at film from practice to the game. I'm one of those guys that if I have a 30-point game, I want to see how I could have had 40 or 50. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not a guy that just satisfied or I just, pleased with whatever I did the most previous time. I'm looking to get better day by day, every day.
Now, have there been times like since you've been playing, has it felt like, have you ever dealt with something that's been challenging? Were you trying to change your game up?
Something that's challenging, like during the game?
Yeah.
I've had a lot of challenges during the game, especially jumping from prep school to pro. I mean, it was challenging because the game was a lot faster. You had to think faster. But once I got the hang of it, I became smarter. I started to move smarter and not harder. So that's been the biggest thing for me, just, thinking first and reading and reacting.
Okay. Now, COVID-19 going on and all, how has training been and you getting prepped for the draft been?
It's been pretty much the same. When COVID first started in Texas, a couple things shut down to a certain capacity, but as it started to die down a little bit, well, it jumped back up now, but I mean, Texas pretty much is Texas, so I mean, you can't blame it. But like I said, it didn't change pretty much at all. Stay with the same routine, working out wise and basketball wise. So it's been pretty much the same. I just stayed at it, got stronger, got smarter, and just building my mentality a little more.
Okay. Have you been able to reach out to any of the NBA teams? Have they reached out to you or anything?
Yes, sir. We've been in contact with NBA teams and the NBL of Australia.
Okay. So you wouldn't have a problem going out overseas?
Not at all. Mm-mm.
Excellent.
As long as I reach the ultimate goal, I'm fine with whatever path God takes me on.
I love hearing that. A lot of I've heard a couple of guys say, I'm over on the East Coast, so I've been around guys like Michael Beasley. I've been around guys like Delonte West. You see what he's going through right now. He's getting himself back together in the DMV, and I covered games from the Wizards where I've seen John Wall and to have this mindset right here, that's going to take you a long way, man.
Most definitely. I appreciate that a lot.
So if you are getting drafted, I mean, what team you going to be looking for? Like, what team would you want to play for?
I'll play for any team that drafts me. I mean, I feel like whatever team picks me, I think I can help their system and organization out a lot from, being the face of certain things and playing wise. I think I can come in immediately and make an impact on the team. So I'm just blessed and grateful for whatever team may pick me.
So, all of a sudden, the Lakers say, what? Let's go and get Mike.
If the Lakers give me,
yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm having fun. I'm playing with LeBron. I'm in LA. I'm ready.
Now, I got a couple of fans on my Periscope. They're saying, man, you need to come on out to Golden State, be on the step.
That's cool. I'm with it. And still, when he hot and he don't want to be on the ball like that, he can just slide to the 2. I'm going to come in, run it. Hey, I can get him open. We're going to play. We're going to have fun.
I love to hear that. So if there was a team that you exactly wanted to go to, who would it be?
On the team, I feel like I fit the best with as of right now would be I think the Miami Heat. Only because they play good, hard-nosed basketball. It's a lot of young talent there. I'm young, and I feel like they haven't fully meshed yet. So I feel like if I was to get a part of that team, I contribute as being a point guard because that's what I think they was missing in the finals last year, pretty much. Because that's the reason why the Lakers wanted me because they had Rajon Rondo. Guys is gonna put everybody in place, get those key rebounds, get those key steals, and relieve a lot of pressure off LeBron and Anthony Davis. For the Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, he had to play all 48 minutes some games, play super hard, and you got to guard LeBron James. Tyler Hero, he couldn't really get off how he wanted to. Duncan Robinson. I'm going to just get those. I feel like I can get those guys more shots and be more comfortable on the court and not have to do as much as they had to do. You feel what I'm saying? So I like the Miami Heat, and I like Pat Riley, how he run things. So I like that team the most.
That would be a good young nucleus to be a part of. And you guys can grow as a team, be one team, one goal, and take another shot at the NBA Finals, man.
Oh, definitely.
Hey, I'll be loving to watch that one.
Right, exactly. I feel like that's all they need. That's all they was missing was a point guard. The game that they pulled off, that was a super hard win. If you notice, some of the games that the Lakers pulled off was a hard win, but at the same time, it got real easy at times, So I think that's the biggest difference. Having a key point guard, a floor general that put things in places and runs the show, that's hard to find nowadays.
So, man, it seems like you got your big 3 behind you, man, and I'm just like, are they your muscle? Like, going all the way through, even on the court and off the court.
Yeah, they're my brothers, they're my guys. You know, we rock with each other, thick and thin, right or wrong. You feel what I'm saying? So without them guys, I couldn't be on this interview with you today. So you feel what I'm saying? They the reason why in the TBL, those assists that I got while I was leading, you know, the points that I got, they opened it up for me. So without them, I couldn't have been doing none of this right now. So that's the type of guy I am. I thank them guys for everything.
You understand?
Most definitely, yeah.
And you establish something like that, even like when we move on to the next level and you establish that with your NBA teammates, that's going to be a key focal point in your career. I'm like, well, he can adapt. He can work with anybody. He has developed a bond with that player, and that player right there, he's all in to the program. He's all in. He sees his teammates as a family, and that's big. That's real big, Michael.
Thank you,
Michael. So, family life. I know like everybody wants to get in the NBA. They want to do this and that for their family. Tell me something. What do you want to do?
When I first get to the NBA?
Yeah.
Look, they gonna try to get on me. I'm gonna keep with the same thing I said though. You know, first when I get to the NBA, you know, you get that check or whatever, you're thinking about what the first thing you're gonna do. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is, you know, I'm gonna take care of the people who took care of me. My grandmother, my dad, you know, all my loved ones. I'm gonna make sure they straight. But everything else is getting put up, you know, into my savings account. But show love, major love, you know, to this program, because without them, I wouldn't be here today. So, you know, I think those are going to be the key things that I do when I first get in there. And most of all, you know, just thank God.
Amen. So, Michael, if you go overseas, you said you were looking at Australia, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How would you adapt?
All right, Rodney.
In a different country, you're God knows how many miles away from home. How would you be able to adapt?
You know, I just send a prayer up to God and just tell him to help me guide me through the way. Like I said, I'm making that sacrifice. I'm doing whatever I need to do to achieve the ultimate goal. So whatever the case it may be, if I need to adapt sooner than later, that's what I'm gonna have to do. So, you know, I'm not one of those guys who's gonna, Australia's a whole different culture. They speak this and that, or this how it is, or different food. I'm not gonna complain at all. I'm here for strictly business to get what I need to get done. So for the most part, I'm gonna adapt as soon as possible.
So you gonna let them do?
Nah, I'm staying away from them. I'm going to the gym, get some food, and I'm going back home.
Look, my friend went over there. He said, like, dude, man, we got like spiders all over the Airbnb. I'm like, that's all you, bro.
Yeah, they can keep them. They can keep those.
Now, I mean, other than that, Mike, I mean, training wise, like, I've been out of the loop on some things, but they haven't had their combine, have they?
No, they haven't.
Okay, all right. So, you think you might end up getting the invite, or will they just do it like as private sessions for you?
The invite. Well, they're not really doing invites, so everything's pretty much virtual right now.
Okay.
So it might be something like that virtual.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you can say, what were the other teams that you heard back from?
We heard from Dallas Mavericks right here in Dallas, Atlanta Hawks. Where else we heard from? The New York Knicks and the 76ers.
Okay, so Philly, that's New York, that's Dallas, and that's Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
Man. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna say it right here. I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like, dang, you're gonna go up against you end up going to Atlanta. I'm gonna get to see you play, especially against the Wizards.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I see that on your team right now, you dropping about 24 points a game.
Yeah, that's my average. My average 11 assists.
Man.
Yeah, I average that. That's my average, double. I got to get that every game. I got to. That's a must.
Okay. So you already got the mindset. I got to get a double every single game.
Every game. So, I mean, it's no ups and downs. If the NBA scout and they looking, that's his average. So we already know what to expect.
Now, how are you defensively as a player?
I lock up. I play D. I take pride in defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
You set up with the bass in your voice right there. Right?
Yeah, I got to. That's just like, in football. You on that D line. Y'all take pride in that.
Hey, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Cornerback. No wide receiver not finna catch no ball on me. That's how I feel when somebody guard me. You're not finna score on me.
Now tell me, who's the first person you want to meet once you get into the NBA?
If I had to pick a person I want to meet, I get to the league, I probably want to meet Michael Jordan. Yeah. My dad met him before when he was a kid, so I want to meet him.
All right, so you want to meet the GOAT?
Yeah, I want to meet Jordan. I want to meet the best of the best. I don't want to talk to nobody else. I want to talk to Jordan.
Now tell me you watched The Last Dance, bro.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Yo, that Utah game, man.
Hey, he the one. He is who he is for a reason.
Look,
we bought him for a reason. We bought him Jordan for a reason.
Bro, you took the words out of my mouth. Damn. All right. But you say, all right, so you want to meet Michael Jordan. That's the first one you want to meet. Okay. If you can't meet Michael Jordan first, who else?
Player-wise or just in general?
Let's say player-wise.
Player-wise, somebody who I want to meet. I probably want to pick Chris Paul brain, talk to him, have a conversation with him. Nice veteran in the game. He a player who I looked up to when I was younger, down when he was in New Orleans playing for the Pelicans. So I think I want to have a nice conversation with him, talk to him. He probably can give me some information on the ins and outs of the business part of basketball and the basketball part. So he'll be one of the first I want to talk to also.
Man,
most definitely, he is.
And you said you met him back in NOLA, right?
Yeah, I met him before. Took a picture with him and stuff.
Okay. Man, so you all right? You all right? You got it mapped out. That's good. Hey, look, you going into the NBA, that's a blessing. You getting the opportunity to do this. This is a blessing for you, young man. And all I can say is the sky's the limit for you. I'm proud of you because I got a chance to look at some film from you, and I'm like, you are downright impressive. You are good.
Appreciate it. I appreciate that.
I know I sound a little old and corny right now, but you know how
that's real. That's real.
You know how the FCC, they shut me down if I get a little too raw and uncut. But
yeah,
man, your game is good, and it's only going to get better and better. And you sound like the person that I'm willing to put in the effort, put in the time. I'm willing to work, look at the film, look at what mistake I made so I can improve my game. And Michael, I'm telling you this, that just makes you a better player as years go on and on. You're gonna end up being somebody we're gonna end up talking about, not just on First Take, not just on, with Skip and Shannon. I mean, it's gonna be worldwide, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm praying for. That's what I'm hoping.
Because from what I've been seeing lately, you know, it hasn't really been the top college guys that been like on the spotlight. It's been some of the guys that been coming from the small schools that have been killing it.
That's why I respect them guys so much. I mean, the guys with the stars versus the guys with the underdogs. I mean, they got it handed to them already. It's like, here, be the superstar. And the guys who have to work for it day in and day out, like the mid-major, low-major guys, think about it. Look at them. You got Steph Davidson. You got Klay Thompson, Washington State. You got Damian Lillard, Weber State. You got John Durant, Murray State. You feel what I'm saying? Like, them guys, they work. And they the superstar on their team now for a reason. Like, them be the ones. You feel me? Think about all the top 10 picks that came through the last 10, 15 years that have been busts. You don't even know where they at right now. Nothing against them dudes, but it just is what it is. That's a fact. Like,
hey,
yeah.
Keep it real, bro.
Yeah, that's just real though. And like you said, coming out of college, I feel like I heard Gilbert Arenas say on one of his podcast things. He was just saying, like, that's the difference. You gotta, kids go to college because of the hype and the name and the blue bloods and this and that. But at the end of the day, you do what's best for you. College can be a forklift in the road for your game. You might be NBA ready already. That's why I'm glad they're getting ready to bring the rule back for younger talent that might just be ready to go to the league, straight to the league. But hey,
I'm gonna tell you what's the one area on the East Coast that has produced, I don't know, a good handful of the NBA's best?
An area on the East Coast?
Yeah.
Isn't that PG County? I think that's what it's called.
Young man, this is where I'm living at in PG County.
That's where KD from.
Man, I'm around Quinn Cook, Kevin Durant. He lived maybe about 20 minutes away from me.
That's why I figured when you said Washington, I already knew what it was.
So, man, from what they did, you can do the same damn thing, man.
Exactly. Michael Beasley, like you said, him too.
Yep.
Them boys can play. Them boys killers.
And man, he's still killing. That's all I'm working out with Wall.
Yeah, he be killing. I mean, Michael Beasley, he a killer. The league got their prototypes, and you know how that is. So you got to be what they want, and not just in basketball, but business wise too. Clean look, know how that goes. It's a business.
No, that's right. Now, before we wrap up, who do you compare your game to?
For all the people out there watching, if y'all know the Isaiah Thomas from the Bad Boy Pistons, you can say that's me.
Ooh. Damn. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
I was about to say, no, bear with me. When you said Isaiah Thomas, the first thing I was like, oh, you talking about Nugget?
Yeah.
But I was like, no. This whole time you've been talking with fire. So I'm like, you know what? It's got to be Isaiah Thomas. Pistons, all right.
Most definitely. IT.
No, definitely. Compare your game to him. Hey, if you owning it right here, we got to see it every single game.
I'm going to give it to you.
All right now. Mike, I know you want to build your fan base up and everything. You got Twitter or anything?
Yeah, I got a Twitter. My Twitter is King Mike K. Instead of I, it'll be KVNGMIIKE. Mike with 2 I's. And for Instagram, it'll be the same thing. KVNG.MIIKE. So.
Say that.
King K V as in Victoria NG .MIIKE.
Okay. All right. Mike, you have yourself a good evening. I'll be looking for you. I'll be looking for the commissioner to call your name, man.
Most definitely. I appreciate you for having me.
All right, man. Mike, you're going to have a good evening, all right?
All right, you too.
All right. Take care.
All right, thank you.